I've built some horrible houses during my time on YouTube. I know it might be hard to believe when looking at my normally perfect and absolutely incredible builds, but I actually do have quite a few misses on this channel. So I figured today I'm gonna go through and fix what are, in my opinion, my top 5 worst builds I've ever uploaded. So yeah, let's get into it. I figured we'd go in order and start with the oldest house on the channel and then move to the newest house that I was gonna fix here. So we start with this one, which I uploaded August 2nd of last year, day 2 of the 100-day house series. Ever since I built this, I've just always looked at it and I just don't like it. I liked it when I first built it, but there's a few things that just really stand out to me and bother me now. So if I go through and you know, fix them over here, kind of treat this as maybe a bit of a tutorial, you know, a bit of a house tutorial, exterior tutorial, if you will, because I haven't done that yet. First thing I immediately noticed though is this looks so bad. All right, like, come on, what is this? So let's get rid of that. I am gonna try to keep like the spirit of the house, you know what I mean? Like, I want the houses to similar palette, you know what I mean? See, what I'm gonna do here is, instead of just carrying the roof over, I'm gonna put like a bit of a frame. Then I'm gonna go into it. We'll see how this looks. Might look bad, who knows? Like, yeah, that's gonna look way better. I'm gonna go through in textures as well. It's another thing that bothered me about this house. I never textured the roof. A lot of my earlier houses, so this is just stone brick. But yeah, that already looks way better. I think what I'll do is put like a beam here. It's not bad. Fill this with wood. As like wall, of course. And now we kind of have this like frame and arch thing. We could use glass pane instead, which adds a bit more depth. That already looks way better. Yeah, now we got some like 3-dimensional kind of depth to it. We could do some details like this too. I think I put trapdoors. And yeah, that looks so much better. Quick flower pot, perhaps. And yeah, that already, in my opinion, made a huge difference. We go from this horrible looking like dormer thing, I guess you call it, to this one. Way better. Another thing I immediately want to change is this roof. It's meeting in like a steep point, but then for some reason at the top, it's only 1 block. Looks horrible. You need to keep the point towards the top here. Something like that. We could keep the stairs, but just move everything up a block. And yeah, that already, honestly, that kind of has most of my issues with the house. Let's texture this roof real quick. Just using like stone brick variations, really. Yeah, it looks way better. Just a bit of like some brighter colors in there and a couple like darker kind of shades, and it just looks way better. Yeah, let's finish this up. All right, I think that's good for the roof. I really like how it looks. Another thing I'm not really a big fan of is like this kind of like porch cover. I don't know what I'd do differently, but I definitely want to do something differently. Let me think about this for a second. I might just like that better without the curve. I don't know, it looked too flat before. I think I like this. Let's get a bit of carpet outside. Like, you know, like a welcome mat or something. Just a bit more color, you know. A couple fences, a few more leaves, and I think we're about good here. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, some of these earlier ones are way easier to fix, and then some of the later ones are gonna be a lot less fun, I think. A couple more trapdoors for shape around, and I think I'm done. Yeah, I think that's honestly enough for me to like say I like this house way more. Let's move on to the second one, which I think is pretty interesting. I think new viewers of the channel are really gonna like it. I forgot to say it earlier, by the way, but the first house is dedicated to Keitaro HD, the early Pretty Sport. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. All right, let's go into the second house here. We have, of course, day 27 of the 100 days building challenge, the upside down house. Truly legendary house to the channel. It's actually one of my least viewed videos of all time. I believe it's in the bottom 10 for Minecraft videos on my channel view-wise, but it's a banger. This house is kind of interesting because I already kind of did this concept again, but way better. But I'm going to try to fix this house specifically with a very interesting strategy, which should actually only take like a minute here. So let's get rid of this tree first. Just kind of clean up the plot a bit. Yes, now we of course just got the house, a beautiful house. We're going to cut this bottom layer off, or I guess it's kind of the top layer, but we're going to cut this off. And now, what we could probably do here, I'm sure you might have caught on by now, at least some of you, almost. It's beautiful. Let's fix some of these chains, clean it up a little bit, and we have mostly fixed the house. I know this is kind of cheating, also kind of ruins like the, you know, the artistic intent of the house or whatever, you know, but who cares? It's already way better. All right, let's get a path in, I guess. Actually, a couple flower pots, window here. Keep the same block palette, of course. Not like the block palette was ever the problem with this house. Alright, let's get a quick path in, and then we're like almost done. Crazy high effort build here, I know. Yeah, just a couple really quick details, and then we're about done here, I think. I might just call it there. Let's grab this tree here. Tree still holds up alright. I mean, I do a bit better now, probably. Well, hopefully. I hope I do better than this. Be with the tree in, I think that's this house about done here. Of course, you know, very obvious what I did to fix this. I'm not even gonna go over it, but yeah, let's go to the third one. This is when it starts getting like more recent and pretty weird. I forgot again, but this house is dedicated to my patron Lid. I really appreciate your support. But yeah, let's go to the third one for real now. All right, so on to house number 3 here, we got the first build that's like kind of recent. This is from March 8th of this year. It's kind of a classic. It's my most viewed video, only one to pass 500k views. I really appreciate the support on this one. But as you can tell, a lot of weird block choices, and that's actually because I had a resource pack applied when I built it. During the build, every block looked like this, so you know, it was very difficult to tell if it looked good or not. But yeah, I'm gonna be fixing it to what blocks I actually meant to place. So let's get started here. The first thing I immediately want to do is get rid of jungle. All right, it was never meant to be jungle wood. So yeah, let's replace it with spruce. That was kind of the expected piece of wood here, but I didn't know the inventory well enough. But yeah, we'll fix this up. Also, there's like a lot of weird block choices in the foundation. Obviously, the cherry leaves don't look good, and then the walls are clay. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with this house. But yeah, let's fix this up. All right, yeah, it already looks way better. I want this to be spruce as well, probably. Maybe dark oak, though. I think dark oak would look good here. Yeah, let's do dark oak. Shape-wise, I'm honestly like really happy with the way this house came out. But like, yeah, it's just a lot of texture things, obviously, because I couldn't see. But yeah, all right. That already looks way better. Like, I don't know if there's any like shape stuff I'm going to change on this house, or if it's literally just going to be, you know, making it look like how I wanted it to when I built it. Just replacing jungle for spruce is basically, you know, what I'm trying to do here. I think dark oak actually look better there, because it kind of just contrasted better with the stairs and everything. How did I get the stairs right, but not like everything else? Maybe I thought the stairs were like birch. It's been a minute since I saw that video. All right, let's do trapdoors. Those are obviously meant to be spruce. How did I miss spruce like every time, but like differently? Like there was birch in this build. You know what I mean? Just jungle. It's bad. Why did I put a dead bush there? I knew it was a dead bush. Like the silhouettes were the same, so I would have known that was a dead bush. I don't know why I put that there. Whatever. All right, trapdoors are done. So I do a bit more shaping here. I think this would look good if I rounded it a bit. So I guess that's some kind of shape thing I'm gonna change. Yeah, just something simple like that. All right, next up, we gotta fix this, just terracotta. World that it should actually have me here. This was meant to be calcite, and yeah, that looks way better. Let's get these stairs in too. These are meant to be diorite, but I got the wrong one, unfortunately. It was a roll of dice. We're just gonna pretend the interior doesn't exist right now, you know? Just kind of not focusing on that. For being blind, I honestly did a surprisingly good job like texturing it, other than the you know, getting the wrong granite and terracotta. But like, okay, maybe I didn't do good actually. Never mind. All right, we're almost done here though. I think the leaves. We gotta fix the leaves and also the foundation. I meant to get these 3 blocks, but yeah, I clearly didn't succeed. It's not that bad. Just trying to place like those kind of blocks because it's kind of ugly. All right, let's replace the leaves and we're about done. I think. I kind of hate the flowering azalea. They're like way too bright. All right, yeah, this I kind of probably want to cobble in there, I think. And yeah, I think that's about it. Get a bit more grass around. Is there anything else I'd change? I guess the roof. Let's, you know, I think I did a surprisingly decent job at texturing the roof without color. This is what I was going for, by the way. I mentioned earlier that I didn't want to like change the like goal of each build, you know what I mean? I wanted to keep the theme I was going for, and this was the kind of roof I wanted. You know, whether you like it or not, different story, but it looks alright. Yeah, I kind of like the patches, and then we'll go through and texture it a little bit. I wanted to do this on the original build, but I wasn't confident enough that I'd get the same color, so I was worried I'd get like 5 different colors in the roof and it would look horrible. But this kind of texturing, like in my opinion, goes a long way, so we'll get that in. Even just that helped a lot. All right, I think that's pretty textured. Let me double check the other side here. Oh, okay, good thing I double checked. All right, I think we're gonna call it at that. That looks so much better than the original one. The roof texturing and making, you know, the right blocks on the bottom definitely helped a lot. I really like it. I actually do really like it. This house dedicated to my patron Tom. I really appreciate your support. But yeah, with that, that's 3 out of the 5 houses done. Let's move on to the 4th one. All right, on to the 4th house here. We have this absolute classic from about a month ago at this point. I think came out April 7th. Again, all the texture white when I built this, so every block is wrong. So we're gonna be fixing this and kind of like just replacing it with how I wanted to build it, which shouldn't actually take that long. World edit could probably do a lot of it, but yeah, let's get right into it. First off, these walls were meant to be sandstone. I think I could probably just do that in like one world edit command here. Let's see. Something like that. Yeah, it looks immediately way better. Oh my god. All right, and let's fix these stairs. Actually, this meant to be brick. We could do that world edit too. Okay, yeah, it looks way better already. Yeah, let's get these stairs in. Of course, these are meant to be sandstone, obviously. Okay, well, it's a banger block choice right there. Let's change that. I'll have links to every single house featured here down below for, you know, so you can see the original build of this absolute masterpiece. Assuming this is meant to be brick, sandstone probably, sandstone wall I think, brick stairs, and then I'm assuming this was meant to be sandstone because it was like a sidewalk. There's more in the front, but I decided for this I'm just gonna keep the like house itself and not much of the landscaping. But all right, that's most of it done already. But now it's time for the roof, which will probably be the least fun part of this. Let's just, I guess, get to replace some blocks. That's the main section done, and yeah, it already looks so much better. I'll obviously texture it too once I finish, but gotta replace all the granite first. We're almost there. Soon. Also, this wall was obviously meant to be sandstone. I don't know how it became granite. I guess I cleared my inventory, and then I didn't have the block anymore, which not surprising at all, since I do that all the time. It's not bad. And those signs were probably meant to be spruce, maybe? No. That's not terrible. I don't think. Alright, that looks way better immediately. I'll just texture it. After removing all the granite, I gotta put granite back in there, but you know, whatever. That's the way it goes. Alright, it's probably texturing about done. I'm really happy with the way this looks. It's crazy that, like, this was obviously the house I was basically, like, envisioning when I did it with white textures, and yeah, it looks really good. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's get a few, like, plants around, though, and then we're probably done. I think. I don't really know. This house is dedicated to my patron Rachel. I really appreciate your support. But yeah, with that, I think that's this house about done. Let's move on to the fifth and final house of the video, which I consider to be maybe the worst thing I've ever built. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, here we are, the worst house I think I've ever built. Anyone who's seen the video knows I was completely blind when I made this, so I couldn't see any blocks. I couldn't see the Minecraft world at all. I couldn't see blocks in my inventory, literally nothing. So yeah, you could tell. Okay, well, let's just say that everything is wrong with this house. There's blocks missing everywhere. I was building out of cracked stone bricks. I mean, there's just holes in the walls, you know, it's bad. It's bad. But I'm gonna try to at least kind of salvage this while keeping, like, my vision for the house, I guess you could say, which, like, I don't even know if you want to keep the vision for this house, but we'll try. Oh god, it's just so bad. Is this off center? Okay, so one side's longer than the other side. We'll move this over. All right, like, what is this roof shape? Man, this is so bad. How do I even, like, begin to save this without just completely destroying it? This part's perfect, so we'll copy this. All right. Wow, how'd this happen? Everything about this is wrong. I wanted this to be spruce, by the way, so I should probably be building out of spruce. So I'm gonna get it right with birch first, and then I think I'm gonna switch it. Okay. All right. This is where it all went wrong right here. So we fix this. It should be mostly good. Comes down 2. It goes over. And that lines up. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's fix the holes in the roof, too. There's just blocks everywhere. These candles on the top, I just figured I'd do more detail, but they just look like, they look great, actually. They look amazing. Okay, well, fixing the shape of it already did a lot for this. Dude, why is there just random purple blocks here? I didn't even... Okay. All right, you know, it's not... Oh my god, I forgot to put coral instead of leaves, too, at parts. Let's just get rid of these leaves here. Let's clean this up a bit. This is so bad. Yeah, I saved the worst for last, of course. Why are there 3 lanterns there? All right, let's just fill the walls up, then we'll use world edits to just replace these with stone bricks. This is so bad. All right, it's off center. All right. Yeah, just fill this in. I'll replace it in a minute. Okay. You know, I want to say it's coming along, but it's not. Oh, it's trying to, maybe we go a section at a time here. We focus on the front, and then we'll do the back part, you know? So let's make this part look good. Why are there candles here? Like, this part is literally built out of stone. Why'd I... Maybe I thought it was gray? I honestly don't know. All right, let's fix this disaster as well. There's just so much wrong that I don't even know where to, like, begin. If you got this far in the video, by the way, make sure to subscribe. Really appreciate it. Trying to hit 100K this year. We'll see how that goes. Gotta pass net spend and subscribers. You already know. Okay, that's not bad. It's pretty bad. I'm gonna texture this later. I just want to get the shapes down, really. This should be slabs, I think. I'm just gonna replace all the glass, and then, like, we'll restart completely on the walls here. Dude, what is this window placement? What is this? I mean, I guess I literally couldn't see anything. So maybe I should be, you know, I should be grateful I even got this far. Okay, we kind of got it simplified here. Okay, we're getting there. We have a simplified, cleaned up version. Let's get rid of these candles too. Okay, let's get spruce in instead of birch, because that was kind of what I tried to do originally. Okay, yeah. What am I supposed to do with it? Just a huge amount of space. Like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to even do with it. Let's replace these, like, wool blocks. Let's make everything blue first, you know what I mean? All right. Man, this looks so weird. I don't think there's a single way I can make this look good. All right, it looks better with spruce there, at least. What do I do with these walls? Like, I don't even know. Like, we can get spruce out, I guess. but I don't even know if that'll look good. Like maybe get a bit of depth going on here. Okay, we might be kind of getting somewhere. That is better. I think that is better. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's move every wall in by like a block, and then we'll get some depth going. Not like there's any interior to ruin, because worst interior build is in here too. Thinking about like separating the wall up a bit. It's just like it's too much wall. Like there's too much empty wall everywhere. I might look all right. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just kind of filling space up. This is a prime building lesson here. Mix up the shape. Don't just build a big rectangle, right? It's very difficult to detail it. Honestly, it's almost impossible to detail it. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like every way I could break this wall up. That doesn't look bad. It looks all right. It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look great. It looks better than that. Wow, it looks worse than I remember. Okay, we're almost there. This is like the only house that's like fundamentally flawed in this video, I think. All right, that's most of the shape done, I think. Yeah, I don't like the strip. I tried it. I don't like it. But yeah, I think that's most of the shape. All right, I'm liking it. I'm actually kind of liking it as much as I can. I feel like let's get a few windows in because we have none right now, except for this front one. Go in here, kind of big one here. Just fill the walls up really, and then I'll go through and texture the stone brick. I think it's probably the next step that makes sense. Forgot about this amazing interior. Look at that fridge. It's beautiful. All right, I'm liking it. I have to break this roof shape up somehow. I gotta put like maybe something like this. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not great at communicating what I'm doing here, but you see what I'm doing. Doesn't look amazing, but it's just too much empty space up there. All right, yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna painstakingly copy it to the other side here, block for block. Wow, that took absolutely forever. But yeah, there it is. I don't know if I like this house or not, but whatever. It's better than the original, which is a very low bar. Get some I don't know English. Get some flower pots in. You know what? I think I like it. I don't know, comparatively at least, which, you know. All right, let's texture the walls. We'll be optimistic. This house is going to be amazing once it's done. So amazing that you'll want to download it for just $3 to Patreon. Nah, for real. Thanks for watching, though. I appreciate it. Trying to use, like, some lighter blocks at the top. Like, not really grading it, but, like, kind of doing gradient. All right, you know what? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's texture the roof. I don't know if I want to keep this or if I want to... I don't really know how to gradient this. I guess we kind of can, I guess. Magenta on top, purple between it and blue. I mean, I don't think it'll look good. We'll go for it. I feel like I literally need to do this to like keep the theme of the original, you know? All right, you know what? I mean, you can almost tell one of them was blind and one of them I could see. I don't know. I have a, you know, they look basically the same, you know? All right, honestly, I don't hate the roof anymore. I will say, I don't really hate it. It's some lanterns and some flowers in, and I think we're about ready to call it here. All right, I think that's this house about done, I think. I can't really think of anything else to do with it. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks, comparatively at least. I think this is the biggest like improvement, but like, you know, started from the worst, so that's kind of obvious. This house is dedicated to my patron, KamCraft. I really appreciate your support. But yeah, with that, that's kind of this house done. Let's get them all in like a line, just kind of do a quick comparison before wrapping the video up. All right, but yeah, with the 5th house done, that's kind of about all I got for this video. I got a quick shader look at every house here, as you can see, you know, 1 through 5. Maybe comment down below what is your favorite house out of this video. I think 5 is the most improved one, but honestly, 3, 4, and 5, I kind of like all of them. But yeah, subscribe, like the video, join the Patreon, check out the Discord, link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, before this video ends, shout out to my $8 patrons as usual, Aelic, Dragon, ThaMango, Luke D007, Agony, and Claire. I appreciate your support, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.